So you might be thinking, Iron Hands and Gholdengo seems outdated, and you are completely correct. It's still a valid deck in today's format. However, I've been sitting on this video for so long that the GholdenHands era has come and gone, and it just goes to show how quickly things change in the Pokemon TCG, except for Gardevoir. It just got second place in Milwaukee, because of course it did. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how this deck runs, because I really like it. I've been on a Dhengo run recently. I actually brought Dhengo to Worlds, the Solrock Dhengo Worlds, sorry, Milwaukee. It felt like Worlds to me. But I'm going to show you guys how this deck runs. We're going to jump right into it. It's going to be a bit of a shorter video. Just again, I've been sitting on this video for so long. I had a whole script for everything, but I just don't have really the time to go and edit the entire thing because I had a lot of like graphics and stuff planned, but I have to get to work on the Milwaukee vlog. And also everything I was saying in that script is completely outdated at this point. So let's jump into it. So the list is pretty straightforward. You're running a 4-4 line of Gholdengo with a single Latias, a single Genesect EX, 2 Iron Hands, Fezandipiti, Miraidon obviously to get your start going, Pikachu EX because still having that 300 HP attacker, or it's 200 HP attacker with 300 damage. It just feels really good. The prize map works essentially like this. You want to start Joltik in any way you can. That's why you're running Latias. That's why you're running Miraidon. On 4 Nest Balls, Arven. You have to try and get Joltik in the active as quickly as you can. Get that attack off. Charge up Iron Hands while setting up your Gholdengos in the background. And then you want to take 4 prizes with Iron Hands, preferably, because then it's going to be really easy for you to clean up with Gholdengo at the end. Essentially, what you're going to do is once you get down to those 4 prizes, you're going to bring up Gholdengo, use your superior energy retrievals to get all that energy back, and then pretty much knock out whatever's in the active. And this even still works in the mega format. I have played it in the mega format. I have taken some games. I'm still working on the Absol line. That deck is really hard to beat, at least with this deck. Alternatively as well, you have Penny in here. So if you know your Iron Hands is about to get knocked out and you've already taken 3 to 4 prizes, you can go ahead and penny up the Iron Hands, get all that energy in hand. So that's 4 energy off rip, 200 damage with Gholdengo. Put up Gholdengo and then hit whatever's in the active, taking that out with Gholdengo. You don't want to go on odd prizes with this deck, preferably. It's really kind of hard to clean up. But we do run Prime Catcher and 4 bosses to make sure we can go on that 2-2-2 line as best we can. Personally, I would also maybe cut either a Nest Ball or possibly a Brock Scouting for another Penny, because Penny does come up a lot where it's super useful, especially if they start pinging your Pikachu in the background and you know you need it. You can Penny up your Pikachu and then put it right back down, charge back up with Joltik, and then send it into the active the next turn. So it's a pretty self-explanatory deck. It's not that hard. It does break when you can't get Iron Hands set up quick enough, and then you don't take enough prizes with Iron Hands. Taking a single prize with Iron Hands, say with Arm Press, and not amp you very much, feels really bad, and usually ends up with the opponent taking their first 2 prizes and you only taking 1, and then now you're behind in prizes and you're on odd prizes. So you have to quickly switch to Gholdengo to try and even things out. However, I'm going to show you guys one game where this whole deck functioned pretty well, so you can see it for yourselves. This was recorded a while ago. I lost a lot of the footage I had of the other games. I really don't know what happened to them. I had them all saved, and then when I was finally sat down after I came back from Milwaukee and started editing this video, I was like, where's my other gameplay? So I'm sorry it's a bit of a shorter video this time, but thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get right into the gameplay. Okay, remember, Tails never fails, baby. So we're going second, which is really good for us. Looks like we're going against Dragapult. Not a great start at all, to be perfectly honest with you. I can Arven. Yeah, we're going against Dragapult. So I can Arven here. I do have boss's orders, but I can kind of Arven for some of the pieces I need. I definitely need like a Air Balloon, and then a ball for Miraidon, and then Miraidon to Joltik and Iron Hands. Okay, so here's the thing about this deck, right? You're not going to see in this video, but there are some... Oh, I got Nest Ball too. Fire. You're not going to really see it, but in the video, just keep like time down. I did lose a couple of games because I didn't take 2 prizes with Iron Hands. And that pretty much, those games went down to, I had a single prize card left, they had 2 left, and then they were able to knock out like my Gholdengo or what have you late game. So the problem is I need to make sure I take a prize early. Now, I'm going to go for their Dreepy here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to Nest Ball for... Yeah, we're going to Nest Ball for Miraidon. Sorry, I was thinking. Miraidon, we're going to do Tandem Unit. Iron Hands and Joltik. Now, I need to get him out of the active. So I have to Arven. I'm going to grab a Charm and, a Balloon and a Poffin. The reason I'm doing that is so I can start setting up my Gimmighouls. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 Gimmighouls because he has a monkey, so I feel like he's probably going to knock out my Joltik pretty soon. And I don't really need anything else. I'll have space for the Latias later if I need it. So we'll grab 2 Gimmighouls so I don't lose it. Air Balloon. Retreat into the Joltik. And attach energy. So there's a lot of pieces you need to set this up, but it's still possible, especially with Miraidon. You just need a ball for Miraidon and energy. You really need an energy turn like in your starting hand. Otherwise, it gets kind of rough. But then we are going to go ahead and Jolting Charge right onto Iron Hands. And then next turn, I'm going to boss up probably one of his Dreepies. If he evolves into a Dracloak, 100% going for the Dracloak. And then I have a second boss to do that again. And what? Top deck the Iono. And there go. Okay, we drew into another boss, which is good. Top deck of the century, baby. Let's go. Okay. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do here, but he might want to put like a Fez in the active if I was him. Okay, benching the Hawlucha early, so I have juicy prizes. Juicy prizes here. Okay. That's cool. I respect. Okay. I respect. I respect it. He's like, you know what? Take my Hawlucha. Let me get the damage out there. But anyways, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna thin my deck out with Metallic Signal, grabbing my other Gholdengos, and then let's see. I'm going to Bravery Charm onto the Iron Hands. Retreat. Now you may be thinking, why don't you put it onto Joltik? Well, Iron Hands is more important than Joltik, even though it's a free prize for him. But hey, tomato. I think you should go on Iron Hands. Give me that Dreepy. And then amp you very much for 2. I forgot to draw. I even thinned my deck out and everything. Okay, Professor Turo scenario, that's good. I can definitely use that onto the Iron Hands if it gets low and I'm not taking out a prize. I also can use it on the Joltik if I need to. Right now, I'm not giving him any damage. Ooh, Maractus, that's okay. I KO him 120. I'm good with the damage. Heal. Rock Scouting. So kind of what I'm looking for here is to take another 2 prizes and then gust up like his Latias or his Fez and take those out with Gholdengo to end the turn because I only need 5 energy to do that. Which would be kind of perfect too if I draw into a boss or something. Like a prime. Actually, if I can get into a Prime Catcher right now, that'd be perfect. Because I'm assuming he's going to feed me Hawlucha. Yeah, he feeds me Hawlucha. That's fine. All right, another metal. I'm going to go ahead and attach just in case. And then we're going to coin bonus. And then we're going to coin bonus. I should have 2 more cards in my hand, but, you know, hey, we forgot. Brock Scouting. don't really need anything else. But I will use Rock Scouting to thin my deck out and grabbing 2 more Gimmighouls. Actually, a Gimmighoul and a Fez. Just keep those in my hand for now. And then we're going to amp you very much. Now I'm trying to draw into something like a boss. Yeah, because I have my Earthen Vessel. I have my Levincia, which I don't have any electric in the discard pile. If he leaves, he's going to be forced to leave an EX in the active, and then I can Professor Turo and knock it out. If he takes out Iron Hands with something like, say, Dragapult, which he should be able to do if he's running, I think it's near upper energy, then, well, no, he can't. He can't take it out. So this is pretty much a win-win for me. No matter what he does, I can win. Because I need, what, 7 energy to knock out a Dragapult? Ooh, hello. Hello. I have so many delicious little options here. I don't have any way to get my Prime Catcher, but I am trying to make this a decisive victory next turn. If I get Prime Catcher, I can Turo and then Dhengo. If I don't get Prime Catcher, how do I win? Okay. If I get Boss, I mean, realistically, yeah, if I get Boss here, oh. Never mind. It's cool. I just went with Dhengo here. Because I can Earthen Vessel, Superior Energy Retrieval. Oh yeah, I had 7. I could have taken out Dragon Ball as well. Unfortunate that he bricked, but hey, a win's a win. Bring up Dhengo. All right, we'll knock that. Take that out. We are going to. Oh, I also got the Prime Catcher. Fire. Earthen Vessel away the Levincia. Grabbing 2 more energy. That's 3, 7 Superior Energy Retrieval. Get rid of these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to make it optimized, then Levincia for the electric, and then coin bonus for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 300 for the win. And that is exactly how this deck is supposed to work. Oh, my Prime Catcher was prized. I didn't even notice. And that's GholdenHands. Now, I only kept the 2 games I won out of the 4 games I played, just to save some time. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I lost 2 games against Chin PAL. And because I bricked, they didn't. And they were able to knock out pretty much. They went 2-2-2 in 3 turns, both games. It was insane. But if you do want to see me lose and watch me misplay and do the dumbest things on the planet, please make sure to check out my live streams on Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube and also on the Purple site. I also put post notifications if I'm not going live here on YouTube, so keep an eye out for those. Make sure you are subscribed, turn the little bell on for notifications, leave a like. And if you want to see me play anything else here on the channel, leave a comment down below with the archetype you want me to suffer with. Also, make sure to check out my Route to Worlds videos. It's a monthly / sometimes weekly vlog where I post updates on things I'm learning as I try to get qualified to attend a World Pokemon event. But thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time. And remember, it ain't over till it's over, baby. Deuces.